2025 was probably one of the best years of my life. Like the best. Like, not to write off 2026, but I'm not.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it yet. It's not.
It's only March.
Like 2025 was really great for a lot of reasons.
We've built a life where these things can happen, and unexplained illness that lasts for 2.5 months can happen, and I don't have to go to a workplace. We've created this life where we can do what we want, for the most part, how we want it.
I personally have learnt so much about myself from being able to take a huge risk and put ourselves out there. It's taught me a lot about myself, because still teaches me a lot about myself. I remember literally driving through Brisbane, like in my car crying, and then I just had this thought of like, I would still rather this than go to a job I hated.
Yes.
I would still rather it.
We don't see a lot of people speaking to business
Yeah.
in these spaces, which is something we pride ourselves on with pioneering this breath work and business, where we take the mind body business collective. And, I want to see more people talking about it, because I do believe there is predictions from Elon and different people that because of AI, businesses are going to change.
We're back. We have decided that it is time to bring the podcast back. And we're excited about that.
I am excited about it. I love the podcast. It's one of my personal favorites.
Yeah.
And I got a bit sad when we let it go for a bit.
100%.
Although needed and necessary.
Yeah, at the time we were like doing this crazy high production, traveling from Brisbane to the Gold Coast, booking it in, getting it edited, and then we thought, there's just a faster, easier way to do this. Let's just buy a really nice couch, get a new house. So I hope you guys like the backdrop. Like, we've worked really hard on this. Shani's worked really hard on convincing me to buy a new couch, and when she said, it's for the podcast, I'm like, well, you make a good point.
Yeah.
So here we are. We're back. And to kick this off, we just wanted to do a bit of a recap.
Yes. Diving into what the heck has been going on, I think in the last 12 months now, has it been about that?
I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah. I think our last episode was in Perth
Wow.
last year.
So it would be about 12 months. Yeah, we were there in March. So
Yeah.
it's been a year, guys. So we're dusting off the cobwebs. All right, just bear with us. Where do we begin?
I think a great place to begin is what happened in 2025. What was our biggest high and our biggest low of 2025? Because it's now 2026.
Are you asking what my one was and what your one was? Because they're probably different.
I don't know. We'll see. Start with yours.
Mine. 2025 was probably one of the best years of my life. Like the best. Like, not to write off 2026, but I'm not.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it yet. It's not.
It's only March.
Like 2025 was really great for a lot of reasons. There was a lot of growth for us inside of the business, inside of Infinity. We had such a spectacular year. Kind of laid the foundations in 2024 when we started the company. We were like, fuck, what are we doing? And working it all out. 2025, like, things found their groove. I turned 30.
Yay!
Spent my
What did we
birthday
do?
in Uluru.
Yes.
Surprise, which was so cool, even though I knew psychically we were going there. And we did a lot of travel.
Yes,
and so
we did. We got engaged.
Yeah, like, fuck, there's so many things.
We have to do an episode on that, I think.
Yeah, well, my high and low in the same place was actually our trip to Everest.
Yeah.
Like, that to me, as you know, was something that I've wanted to do for so long. And being able to go and experience that with you was one of the best and most precious memories I think I'll ever take forward in my life. And equally, it fucked me. Like, I got so sick. And then Shani got so sick. And we'll do another episode on that.
Yeah.
But to be in the presence of the Himalayas, like off-grid and so cool. Like, something that I absolutely want to do again.
Yeah, same.
But, you know, that's where we got engaged. That didn't go to plan. But
Save that for another episode.
yeah, there's so much to tell, guys. But that was one of the coolest moments. There was a lot of cool moments, but I love that. What about yours?
Yeah, so my biggest high definitely would have been Nepal. Being able to go somewhere new in the world and somewhere that I would never have picked for myself. Somewhere that when I first met you, turned down. I was like, I ain't going there. Why would I do that?
There's no way I'm going. There's no way. She came.
I did.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did because I got a fiance. And it was such an adventure, but it was one thing that I didn't really think of until I got there and I saw it for myself was just how beautiful and crisp. And I say crisp in the way of like clean air, clean land. It was just beautiful. Not so much in Kathmandu, but in the Himalayas. It was just stunning.
Yeah.
And I felt very alive in those moments. My biggest low, you would think that it would be Nepal, because I also got very, very sick. I think my biggest low kind of came at the end of the year and extended into 2026. I got pneumonia right at the very end of 2025, like the 28th of December it started. And I'm still healing that now on the 2nd of March. So that was definitely my biggest low.
The funniest part was we were camping and Shani, you know, she actually, funny story, she crashed the car and I was clearly not happy about it. So Shani thought it was a great idea to go and expel some energy through a HIIT workout. She came back and she was like, oh, my body's really sore from that workout. It was not the workout. She was getting sick, and to be fair, like, you have been really sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I love that we have built this life, and when I did get sick and we then moved into our new home, and it felt like it was just this one thing after another, but what I've loved so much and is a really big high of our life is we've built a life where these things can happen, and, you know, unexplained illness that lasts for 2.5 months can happen, and I don't have to go to a workplace. I don't have to worry about things, you know, and we're in our home filming our podcast right now. The dogs are walking around. They'll probably stick their head in at some point. You might hear a bark,
Or a snort.
Or a snort from Winnie. But we've created this life where we can do what we want, for the most part, how we want it. And that in all the things is probably the greatest part of 2025 that is extending into our life forever forward, is that ultimate freedom of working when and where, you know, doing what we want, how we want, and the choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're turning 2 in April, and Shani and I did a breathwork session the other night, and I was kind of like taken back to, it was really weird. It was almost like grief, but like there wasn't anything to be sad about, but I was grieving how fucking cool that first period of starting Infinity was. Like, you know, I mean, business is never smooth sailing, but it feels like, you know, as I said, in 2025, our business got into more of a rhythm and we found our flow. But I miss that feeling of like the beginning.
Yeah.
So I think I was like, it was funny, I was grieving that, and I was like, what a really huge turning point in both of our lives.
Huge.
Like huge at that point. Like having zero plan B, exiting out of my old company, you shutting down your business, literally having no idea what the fuck we were doing. It just felt like the biggest, wildest, scariest, most exciting adventure. Absolutely. So there was like a little bit of grief for that, and I was like, oh. And like take note of that, guys. Like I think when you start something, yes, when it's like scary, and yes, when it's uncertain, and when it's stressful, like really when you can slow down and smell the roses for that stage that you're in, because like you will look back on it and go, fuck, that was the best part.
It's like the beginning of a relationship, and a lot of people can get caught up in that chasing of the beginning stages, that the dopamine, the hormones, the everything at the beginning that feels so good.
And then you get into like, I mean, we don't like to use this stage like the honeymoon phase.
Of course.
But let's just call it that.
Call it that for this, yeah.
But like in all things, even with business,
there's a honeymoon
you
stage.
get beyond the honeymoon stage and you're like, parts of this is so shit.
Yeah.
Parts of this take so much work.
Now I have to work on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but for me personally, like it has been the most self-discovering journey.
Yes.
Building Infinity.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
I personally have learnt so much about myself from being able to take a huge risk
Yeah.
and put ourselves out there. It's taught me a lot about myself, because still teaches me a lot about myself. And I'm always fascinated with how business like exposes your wounds.
Yeah.
Like, that's still happening.
Yeah, we were talking about this yesterday, actually, talking about how our relationship doesn't really trigger our attachment all that much anymore. Like we're both very secure here. But the business absolutely triggers our attachment.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And the caveat to that is like, when you go to heights that you've never been at before, the lows feel a lot lower. It's like this, it's like a Grand fucking Canyon. Like you feel like you're literally falling into the Grand Canyon. And it's so crazy, because I sit there sometimes, I'm like, shit, like once upon a time, like I would have been stoked with that. And now that feels like a red zone.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Like that stretch and expansion.
Of course.
But, you know, the thing that repeats in the back of my mind all the time is, you asked for this.
Yeah.
You asked for it.
Yeah. And I also think like I would still rather this than a job,
Of course.
you know, because whether you have a job or whether you have a business, they're both hard. You just choose your hard.
100%.
Choose the hard that you want.
Yeah.
And I definitely choose this hard.
100%. Choose your hard. Yeah. I would take this every single day. Yeah. I remember one of the first times that I cried over this business. There's been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times more since then.
It hasn't stopped.
It hasn't stopped. But I remember literally driving through Brisbane, like in my car crying. And then I just had this thought of like, I would still rather this than go to a job I hated.
Yes.
I would still rather it.
Yeah.
So it has been such a crazy 2 years, and like the fact that it hasn't even yet been 2 years is
know.
like,
Isn't it
mind-boggling
crazy?
to me.
I thought about this when you said it the other day, and I was like, wow, it feels like it's been so much longer.
Yeah.
Like,
I think we've also, I use this term like very loosely, quantum leaped. But it felt like that. Like it's felt like 5 to a decade worth of years of worth, sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like condensed
yeah,
and like compressed down into.
of course.
2.
Well, I think, you know, when we talk about quantum leaping, it's when you put the steps in place that someone has already done. They've walked the path that you want to walk, and they're showing you how to do it quicker. They've condensed their time down and taught you how to do it, and this is mentorship, right? And so we were very smart in the beginning. We didn't wing it for too long.
No.
Like we winged it for like a month.
Yeah.
And then we were like, we need someone in our corner, and we have progressively put more people in our corner to help us quantum leap. And so I think that's like, you know, people talk about quantum leaping like it's this thing that you meditate into existence. It's not. It's the strategic strategy, I should say. It's the strategy you put in place to get yourself from A to B faster.
Yeah.
And whatever that strategy is, a mentor, a system, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to know. So we've also had a big change in environment. As we said, we've moved. We've got this new couch, new place. We have moved from Brisbane to the Sunshine Coast.
Yeah.
How's that been for you?
Great.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've ever lived out of the area that I was born in and grown up in, you know. My journey was being in the Redlands in Brisbane. Then when we met, we moved into Wynnum. So like escape the Redlands.
Yeah.
20 minutes
20
out.
minutes out.
And you know, that was a good little skipping stone for us. But yeah, this has been the first time that I've ever lived away from my hometown, and doesn't feel any different to me, to be honest, in that sense. Like, you know, when people are like, oh yeah, you leave your hometown and you have, I didn't feel shit. I'm like, I'm home is where.
Well, I mean, you're still in Queensland.
But home is wherever I am.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean? Like if I've
And
got
it's
my
where
people,
your kids are too.
I've got my children, I've
Yeah.
got my partner, I've
Yeah.
got my team, I have the dogs, like, and you know, it's an hour up the road.
Yeah.
But I found the transition really easy. Yeah,
I
it's been
think
great.
it has been great. It's a beautiful change of environment in the way of like we have a bigger home, which suits us a lot more with our lifestyle with kids and our beautiful EA Abby who lives with us. And also just like being in a quieter area that's a lot more coastal, not more city vibe. But I think when people talk about, you know, moving out of your hometown will be the greatest thing you'll ever do. I did that, but I think that equation is more appropriate when you're younger. So when you do that at like fresh out of school or maybe you've just left school or whatever. I did that when I was 21. I saw out my 21st birthday in my hometown and then I left. And that was the best thing that I ever did for myself. But it was at that crucial stage of life where, you know, you're building and you're making something of yourself. You already did that in your hometown. So, you know, you picking up and leaving isn't like, it's not groundbreaking.
Nah.
I mean, maybe if you move to the other side of the country, maybe, but, or maybe overseas somewhere.
Yeah. I settle in pretty quick wherever I am, to be fair. So it's been good. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything is 20 minutes away though. Like everything. You put in your navman, oh, I want to go to Woolies, 20 minutes. Go to the beach, 20 minutes. Go to the shop, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Go rollerblading, 20 minutes. I'm like, how is everything 20 minutes?
It's like this magical number,
It's
hey,
weird.
20 to 22 minutes.
Yeah, everything's a lot more spaced out, even though, you know, it's not a huge amount of distance. It's just it's a lot more spaced out.
Yeah.
And as you said, quiet. So it's been a great change. And it is nicer being like coastal and closer to the beach and
Yeah.
having that. So
And it's that lifestyle vibe. Like it's, even though we're still 20 minutes from the beach, like the energy, the lifestyle of everyone around us, it's coastal.
Yeah.
You know, whereas in Brisbane, even if you are on the coast, it's still a city vibe.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's good for the nervous system.
It's so good for the nervous system.
Yeah. It's really great for the nervous system, which is what we're all about.
That's what we're all about. That's what I wanted.
Living, breathing it
Yeah.
in location now too.
So on that, what is happening in Infinity now? And, you know, what's new?
Whoa. Where do I begin? Well, as of August this year, we're going to be moving our trainings up to the Sunshine Coast. It just makes a lot more sense logistically. We're going to be finding a venue up here.
We've got one.
We have a venue here.
We did that.
I don't get involved in this shit. I just show up and teach. I'm told to stay out of everything. Like, I literally get in trouble if I go near anything else. I get like swatted. Yeah.
Get out of here.
So
Stay in your lane.
that's great. We have a venue, Sunshine Coast. We're going to be up here, which is great. I think beautiful place for people to come to. Like a lot of people travel to us to the Gold Coast. I'm actually excited for people to travel to the Sunshine Coast.
Yes, yeah.
And have that little bit more of a relaxed vibe around the training. Like,
I think too, because like the Gold Coast is this like holiday destination, and when we start to talk to people about the Sunshine Coast, they might feel like it's like, oh, hang on, how do I get there? What do I do with that? It's exactly the same though.
Yeah.
If you fly to the Gold Coast, Brisbane, or the Sunshine Coast,
equal.
it's just a plane to wherever.
Yeah. Because we'd have people flying to Brisbane,
we did.
take a short trip to the Gold Coast,
Yeah.
or they'd fly direct into Gold Coast.
That's right.
So it's exactly the same.
It's exactly the same. It's just a different airport. And I'm really excited because it really goes with our brand. It's that nervous system. It's the relaxation. And whilst the Gold Coast is a holiday destination, it is very busy.
Yeah, it's
getting busier and busier.
a lot on the nervous system. Yeah. So we're excited for that.
Yeah.
We also have, not that I can say too much yet, but we have some huge things, potential partnerships in the pipeline,
I'm very excited about that.
which is in motion right now, actually. Wheels are turning there, and we're really excited to announce what that is.
Yes.
But we're just
Stay tuned.
having to play our cards somewhat close to our chest just while we're finalizing all those things.
Mm-hmm.
But something that I've also envisioned for a while, and I think will fit extraordinarily well into the
Yes,
space, which is all I can
absolutely.
say right now. I hope you're absolutely itching with curiosity.
Yeah. The seed has been
Send them some
planted.
talcum powder. Does anyone even use that shit?
Do you know,
My dad used to put it in his jocks.
I heard something really interesting that I never even knew of, and this is like so random and left field, but we're here now. I was listening to another podcast, and they were talking about like things that were chemicals and how the government's known about it for a long time, but it takes a while for them to come out. Apparently, Johnson's and Johnson's baby powder for a long time had like a percentage of asbestos in it.
No way.
What? Right?
I'd believe it.
Yeah. Well, it's true. It's actually a true thing.
Don't use baby powder.
Just yeah. Anyway, random.
Thank you for
random
sharing that,
fact.
because some people are having babies right now. Don't use
Do
that shit.
not. Yeah, it's I think when it comes to children, natural as far as possible. Just yeah,
Like mud or something.
yeah. Just rub them in mud.
Yeah.
yeah.
That works. Good for the immune system.
Just dip them in a waterfall, scrub them up with some mud. Oh my gosh. Speaking of scrubbing up with mud and things like that, what is the trainings looking like this year? It's moving to the Sunshine Coast.
Yep.
Don't worry, we won't be rubbing any mud anywhere. It just made me think of it because there's lots of waterfalls and things around here.
Yeah.
What else can people expect from the trainings this year?
Well, I don't know. Are you like hinting towards
There's level
something?
2.
Oh, yes. I see
Level
where
2
you're
as
going.
well.
Yeah.
We've never
was
really
like,
spoken
have-
about
I
that
was like,
because
have
we
we added
cancelled the
something?
podcast last year and we've never told anyone about it.
You've got to be more specific with me. You know what I'm like? You're like, what can they expect? I'm like,
What is it?
my mind's blank. Help me. here.
Relationships, be direct.
Yeah. I'm a very literal person. So it's like,
Yes.
just tell me.
Yeah.
So now that I know what she's actually talking about, what you can expect is our level 2 training is actually moving in room. So we made a pretty hard choice at the back end of last year to cease running our level 2 advanced training as a retreat. There was just more demand. And as a result of that, you know, our goal and one of our biggest values is impact. So we want to be able to provide that impact at a larger scale faster. And so we've moved the training in room much the same as our level 1. So, and we actually removed one.
Yeah.
We're only doing 2 a year.
2 a year.
Yeah, which feels good.
Does, yeah.
Yeah. So we have 4 level 1 trainings, 1 a quarter, and then we have 2 level 2s a year now.
Yeah.
We did go over to Perth recently and do a private training.
We ran a private training in Perth
Yeah.
and I had so much fun doing that because when we run our trainings, like they're global. Anyone, anywhere in the world can jump into our trainings because they can jump in online. So we run our online virtual training live at the same time as our in-person training. And so with that comes a lot of logistics. There's Zoom, there's cameras, there's audio, there's all these things that never go to plan most of the time. But when we ran this private training, it was just a private training. There was no Zoom, there was no audio. It's just 17 beautiful people in a room. And it was so good. It was so
Shout out our
lovely.
wonderful student, Jenny. If she is listening to this, Jenny completed both of our certifications and she came to us and just said, hey, you know, she's a kinesiologist and she's like, if I get like 15 to 20 together and I round them up, would you come over to the West Coast? And I was like, why not?
Yeah.
And credit to her,
She did.
she did.
Yeah.
It was so cool. And yeah, like just to echo what you said, it was a really nice experience.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. So that was just something completely out of the box for us.
It was.
This year.
Yeah.
Already, but something that I enjoyed. Big
And
time.
it's opened up a world for us of like how we can collaborate and step
Yeah.
into other people's arenas and give what we give. And yeah, I'm excited for our partnerships that are coming.
Absolutely. Yeah. Stepping beyond just the certification space and looking at the impact of breath work
Yeah.
as a whole.
Absolutely.
And so I see us having these 2 sides to our business, a certification model where we're bringing the people in, certifying them, educating them, and you know, our academy mastermind, which is absolutely pumping now.
at the moment.
Like, oh my God. It's actually a dream coming true to have so many high achieving people that I can mentor in business that are just absolutely crushing it, making huge changes in people's lives and you know, setting up the businesses of their dreams, making more money,
Yeah.
having more freedom. So it's we've got that side of it, and then I'm excited for this other side that we're gonna continue to spread the core of what we do, and that is breathwork.
Absolutely. I love what you said about the high achievers, because something that for me personally I haven't seen a lot of is the wellness space in the realm of breath work and meditation and these kinds of modalities. We don't see a lot of people speaking to business in these spaces, which is something we pride ourselves on with pioneering this breath work and business, where we take the mind body business collective. And, you know, I want to see more people talking about it, because I do believe there is predictions from Elon and different people that because of AI, businesses are going to change. You know, there's going to be a lot more people not working in the next decade. And when we give something like breathwork to people, we're giving them a tool that only people can do. It's a tool that only can be facilitated by a human. No robot can replicate that.
Or even if they could, it wouldn't feel the same.
It wouldn't.
To have a
Real
technological robot facilitating,
No thanks.
it'd be weird.
Yeah. And so onwards from that, when there are less jobs, what are people going to do? What are the skills that they need in business to learn for them to actually survive in this new world that is, I do believe, is coming? And so I really do love what we do in that, and I'm really loving these conversations in the health and wellness space, because I think it's well overdue.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Should we wrap it there for the recap?
Yeah. Roll on 2026. It has been a big one.
Big start. But a great one.
Yeah.
And we're excited to be back.
Yes.
Sharing more episodes.
Yes.
We're going to be bringing a lot more value, speaking into breathwork, speaking into business, speaking into life. And the goal is also to keep real and show behind the scenes as to what is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.